Hello everyone, welcome to class series, and in this video we're gonna be discussing our question answers of our chapter Colors of Silence. In this video we're gonna be discussing our main of share your responses. So totally we have around 4 mains of share your responses. We are gonna look into each one accordingly. Let's move on to our first main, that is share your responses number 1. In that our first question is Surinder, a friend of Satish, came to visit him. Satish hadn't gone to school. Why? The answer of this question is on that particular day, Satish was not feeling well and he was seriously ill, so he hadn't gone to school. Our second question is identify this sentence, a question that suggests Satish weakness. Check in paragraph number 5. The answer of this question is when Surinder came to visit him, Satish asked him, "Why are you speaking so softly?" This question suggests the weakness of Satish. Our third question is why was Satish confined to bed? What was the worst thing for him? Why was it so? Check in paragraph number 12. The answer of this question is Satish met with an accident when he had gone hiking with his father and brother. He had to undergo several operations to set his leg right. In addition, he suffered from frequent bouts of fever and infection, especially of the ear. The worst was the silence that surrounded him as a result of the infection in the ear as he lay confined to the bed. Our fourth question is the school he was attending informed Satish's father about something. Can you say what it was? The answer of this question is the school authorities informed that they couldn't keep Satish in their school because he was irregular and had a hearing problem. Our fifth question is Satish did not want to go to a new school. What was the reason? The answer of this question is Satish was a very sensitive and delicate boy. He had hesitation to talk to other children and had a fear that they would make fun of him for his disability, that is, deafness. The children at a new school were new to him, so he did not want to join a new school. Let's move on to our second main, that is share your responses number 2. In that our first question is after a lot of persuasions, Satish agreed to go to a new school. Do you think he was accepted at the new school? The answer of this question is Satish was not accepted at the new school because he was deaf and he was not able to speak correctly. He had a hearing problem. Our second question is what made Avatar Narayan angry? Check in paragraph number 15 and 16. The answer of this question is the headmaster of the new school suggested that Avatar Narayan take his son to the school for deaf and dumb children. This suggestion angered Avatar Narayan as he was of the opinion that his son was not dumb and his hearing would improve with treatment. Our third question is the word expedition in paragraph 18 means option A journey visit, option B mountaineering. Choose the right answer. The answer of this question is option A journey visit. Our fourth question is how did Satish brother Inder try to help him? The answer of this question is Satish elder brother Inder took care of him. Every time he sits beside his brother, spoke with him, taught new words and pronunciation to him. Inder spent most of his time with his brother. Our fifth question is guess the meaning of this word from the context. Number 1 snatches, number 2 shattered, number 3 broaded, number 4 confined. Verify the correctness of the answer with the help of a dictionary. The answer of this question is the meaning of the words are number 1 snatches, which means an attempt to seize or a small piece or quantity. Number 2 shattered, which means to break into pieces or to upset or to ruin. Number 3 broaded, which means to sit on eggs or to think anxiously for some time. Number 4, confined, which means to shut up or imprisoned. Let's move on to our third main, that is share your responses number 3. In that, our first question is, what did Satish see at the far corner of the garden? Why did it attract him? Check in paragraph number 22. The answer of this question is, Satish saw a rare bird which was unlike, and he had never seen that type of bird before. That bird had a longish tail and black crest. It had restless energy. Its eyes kept moving here and there, and the bird was ready for flight at any moment, so he was attracted to it. Our second question is, both the parents and his well wishers, but each cared for him in a different way. How? Check in paragraph number 24 and 25. The answer of this question is, Satish's father, who was deeply troubled by the misfortune that had befallen his son, wanted to make sure that his son did not lag behind in any area of study, though he had stopped going to school. So he wanted Satish to read voraciously and to be prepared to go back to school once his hearing impairment was set right. He opposed Satish's interest in drawing, for he thought drawing couldn't be taken up as a career and it wouldn't help Satish earn money. Narayan remained optimistic that Satish would come back to the normal state of affairs. Satish's mother, on the other hand, had seen Satish suffering for more than 3 years and felt hopeless about his condition. Her motherly instinct was to make Satish happy in his world of silence. So she did not want her husband to take away from Satish his source of entertainment. We see that both of them are right in their own way. Both of them love Satish and want to do their best for him. Our third question is, which action of Satish changed his father's attitude? Check in paragraph number 29. The answer of this question is, Satish had very good skills in painting. He did his painting with devoted and dedicated interest. He got much pleasure in painting. One day, though Satish knew his father was not pleased with his painting pastime, he was immersed and busy in painting. By seeing all this, his father's attitude was completely changed and he agreed to continue and encouraged him a lot. Our fourth question is, what was Satish unable to believe? Check in paragraph number 30. The answer of this question is, Satish's father came and sat beside his son and understood his feelings, then decided to encourage him. He bought the necessary things to paint and found the best art school. He was ready to admit in that school. All these changes of his father was unbelievable to Satish. Our fifth question is, how did Satish expresses his gratitude to his father? Check in paragraph number 33. The answer of this question is, Satish wondered at the beginning. His eyes were filled with tears and out of joy, he came and hugged his father. His heart was full of love and gratitude. Our last main of this chapter, that is fourth main, which is share your responses number 4. In that, our first question is, name any 3 fields in which Satish Gujral has made his name. Check in paragraph number 35. The answer of this question is, Satish Gujral has made his name in painting, sculpture and architecture. Our second question is, how can you say that Satish became popular all over the world? Check in paragraph number 36. The answer of this question is, his works were exhibited almost all parts of the world and displayed in prestigious museums like the Museum of Modern Art, New York, the Hiroshima Collection, Washington, and the National Gallery of Modern Art, New Delhi. So he became popular all over the world. Our third question is, if you are asked to give another title to this story, what title would you suggest? Justify your choice. The answer of this question is, if we want to give another title to this story, I suggest number 1, The Successful Disabled. The reason for this is this story reveals the success and the disabled got very prestigious award, that is Padma Vibhushan. Our second title is The Silent Artist. The reason for this is, though he lived in a silent world, he became a famous artist and awarded many titles.